Good morning, everyone. I am Mia Joy G. Bakay, and I'm going to explain the sentence pattern and sentence diagramming of each sentence. In sentence number 1, the Filipino citizens elected Duterte in the 9th of May in 2016. The sentence pattern of this sentence is STVDOOC. As we can see, the subject in the sentence is citizens. The verb is elected. The direct object is Duterte, which is the receiver of an action. And the object complement is as president, which describe or gives information about the direct object. So in diagramming, we start to the horizontal line. So this indicates that there is one simple sentence. In separating the subject and the verb, we are to use this vertical line that crosses the baseline. Look in the diagram here. The subject citizens is written in the left side and the verb elected is on the right side. And the determiner, the, and Filipino, which is modified to the noun, are written in the diagonal line. So in the sentence, there have a direct object, we are written a vertical separator and to show that separates the verb from the direct object. But when we draw the other vertical line for direct object, we must stop at the baseline of horizontal line. So the object complement is written below the direct object Duterte because it modifies to the object. The Filipino citizens elected Duterte in what position? As president. And the prepositional phrase on the 19th of May in 2016 are written below the verb because it describes to the verb. When Duterte elected as president on the 19th of May in 2016, look at the diagram here. The prepositional phrase written in the another diagonal line connected to the horizontal line. As we can see, there have a determiner in the prepositional phrase and it was written below the phrase. Second sentence is, my professor gave my classmate a high score. It indicates that there is a simple sentence. So, we start to draw a horizontal line and look for the subject and verb. The subject is professor and the verb is gave, which written to the cross line. So, we are written another vertical line for the direct object, a high score. We ask a question to know what is the direct object in the sentence. Like, my professor gave what? A high score. So, the indirect object is written below the verb because it modifies to the verb, for whom a high score gave, my classmate. And note that the indirect object could take a prepositional and so are drawn with a diagonal coming of the word they modify. The third sentence is, Thor gave quarterbacking in college his undivided attention. So the sentence pattern of this sentence is SIVIODO. We start to draw horizontal line and look for the subject and verb. Subject is Thor and verb is gave. As we can see in the diagram here, the indirect object is placed on a line under the verb. The word to is placed on a slanted line in parentheses because the preposition is understood. In fact, you could rewrite the sentence with the preposition and you would have an object of the preposition rather than a direct object. Next sentence is, the tall man has just written a letter. We start to draw horizontal line and find the subject and verb in the sentence. The sentence pattern is STVDO. The subject is man and the verb is has just written. It is a present perfect tense, that's why has just written are together. And another vertical line that stops in baseline and write the word letter, which is the direct object, and the determiner A writes in the below in vertical line. So, in the last sentence, mother gave her daughter a dress. This indicates that there is one simple sentence and also ASTVIODO sentence pattern. Start to draw a horizontal line and write the subject and verb. The subject is the mother and the verb is gave. Draw another vertical line for the direct object, dress. And the indirect object writes below the verb because it modifies the verb, gave. Ask a question for whom a dress gave, her classmate. That's all. Again, I am Mia J.G. Bakay from Section 1A1. God bless and thank you.